All right. All right, all right. Welcome back. Let's... Well, we got like 5 minutes until the game starts. So, time to make sure that that the stream link actually works. And then we're starting the game. And I'm hopefully gonna play better than I did last game, and hopefully wake up a little bit more. Last night was Tanner's birthday party, and he wanted all of us to dress up as grandmas and go to a haunted house, and then like a club. So a bunch of grandmas were fucking up the dance floor, bro, I tell you. Can't say it's the best for bingo practice, though, I won't lie to you. Probably not the best for bingo practice. Alright, so Aggie did get here. Just waiting for everybody to be ready. I think I need to buy new IEMs. Or something, dude. Maybe I'm just like... Maybe the tips are like breaking or something. No. I don't know. This left one sounds weird. I don't know why it sounds weird. Okay. The delay is about to hit, so hopefully everything looks good. I also need to make my YouTube stream public whenever that happens. Soon. Or not, who knows? Not me. I'm also gonna hope that my left middle finger doesn't decide to break itself in the middle of this game. I think it should be fine. I mean, it doesn't feel great, but I think it should be fine. All right, there goes the Twitch stream. There goes the YouTube stream. Let's go make it public. All right, there we go. Everything's set up and ready. Three minutes to spare. Look at us, bro. Always early. I don't see any frame drop fuckery. There was some frame drop fuckery during the last one, but this one looks fine. This one looks perfectly fine. Cool. Very cool. Let's hope, not even hope. I just want to have a fun game, dude. I want to have a fun game where I don't have a bunch of incidents. That's all I want. Surely that's not too much to ask, right? Surely. Aggie still isn't in Discord. Get in there and game it up, gamer. I hope so, bro. I hope so. Be pretty sick. Be pretty sick to do some gaming today. Another tight game against Aggie. Aggie and I tend to have close matches. Although I think he's beaten me a lot more than I've beaten him. I think. But I have no idea. I don't actually know that. G King, thank you for the tier 1, and Fallen Gabriella. My favorite soul streamer going at it, not sure who to root for, the underdog Bushy or short King Aggie. Underdog? Hey, at least this resub message wasn't about my fucking couch. I probably deserve to be called underdog, to be fair. Aggie's 4-1? Is that right? Four and 2. Okay, which means if I win this game, I am pretty solidly tied for second. And if I lose this game, fuck. Although, you guys might not know this yet, but Domo did change the playoff format. He made it so that it's top 4 instead of top 3. I don't know what the logical consequence of that's going to be. But I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out, dude. Aggie's late. Fucking classic. Classic Aggie behavior, bro. Watch there be like an update. Like some sort of bingo board update and that I just don't know about. And I'm gonna be the one stalling. I could never, dude. Face cam lag. I doubt it. I very sincerely doubt it. Alright. Aggie's just winning the psychological warfare right now. That's what he's doing. Tactically delaying. Okay. I'm honestly fine to have a little bit of extra time, to be honest. I woke up at my like normal time that I usually wake up. I did not go to bed at the normal time that I usually go to bed. And I was passed the fuck out. If I had like an extra half hour, an extra hour to sleep today, I think it would have been the best sleep of my entire life. But I ran out of time. So, you know. Like I normally remember like flipping over, like waking up for like 10 seconds, flipping over, falling asleep, and doing that like probably like 10 times throughout the night. Last night, I didn't do that at all, bro. Just passed the fuck out. It was beautiful. Maybe that's the secret. Slight sleep deprivation, dude. In the last bingo match, CBD won. CBD is looking like a menace. He is 6-0. Granted, with 3 top contenders remaining on his schedule. But he has 6 wins. I'm pretty sure 6 wins is...
There's our other player.
Just winning.
Sorry, fashionably late.
Oh,
classic Aggie, dude.
Yeah, it is classic.
Well, we will not, prolong things too much here. I think we're going to kick it off right away if we're good to go.
I believe I'm ready.
I think I'm good too.
Ready? Looks like we're all in the lobby. Good. Everyone's on the starting screen. All right, I'm going to move you guys over. Best of luck.
Yep, good luck, Aggie.
All right, good luck.
All right, cool. Now we just wait for the timer. There it goes. All right, that's fast. That is a jagged peak, jagged peak, jagged peak. That's fast. That's fast. That's Jagged Peak. Hanging Pot Bell Bearings is fast. That's fast. That's Jagged Peak. There's a lot of Jagged Peak here. Jagged Peak. Jagged Peak. Forges is fast. Ancient Dragon Man is very, very key here. Forges is fast. That's fast. That's fast. And Jagged Peak synergy. These kind of synergize together. So there's a little bit of backside Shadow Keep. A teeny tiny bit. DLC Incantations is kind of backside Shadow Keep as well. But Jagged Peak matters substantially more. Oh, let me not make this mistake again. I need to go buy armor. Okay, how am I gonna start this off? What do I target first? I think I want to progress towards Ancient Dragon Man. I kind of like the look of the Curseblade Assassins, I think. Okay, so I like this and this. I think I like this and this. And then let's focus on survivability here. Okay. We want 18 dex. We want physic here. We want flasks here. We want time here. I do want this grace. Do I just set up the weapon immediately? I kind of like the look of rushing Telu. That sounds kind of ridiculous. But I don't know why I couldn't rush Telu. It also is gonna get me relevant graces for like Ancient Dragon Man, which is obviously important. I would much rather have the Pillar Path Cross or whatever the fuck it's called than Thalier's Grace. Okay. There we go. I was definitely running a bit slow on that setup there, but didn't end up losing time. It was just tight. Okay. What if I mark Divine Bird Ornis? I wonder if he gives me forges if I do that. Fuck. Hit the thing, please. Thank you. That's one. That is an idea. I mean, how long do I hold on to that priority? I kind of expect to forfeit Mikola crosses, so I'm not sure how relevant clearing 2 forges is anyway. I'm really thinking about it. Just to win the center square and then like kind of play a little bit of mind games. I feel like I really don't hate it. So we definitely want more Ruins Grace here. It also puts us close to Curse Blades, but I don't have the weapon to be going for Curse Blades yet anyway. If Aggie shows a different square, I'm going to go for Telu. If he doesn't, I'm gonna go for Ornis. Okay, that is 2 crosses. Do I have any reason to light... Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Any reason to light Graces over by Ornis? I'm not sure. Use a transformation is also arguably, well, not arguably, use a transformation is definitely a jagged peak square. I mean, I guess forge access, but I'd want to do the other forges anyway. No, that's not true. But if we're racing this, lighting that grace is going to be the difference maker. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't think there's any reason to grab graces here. I have no info on him. I just need to race it. Oh, there is the fucking nameless mausoleum over here. But there's also the oil of Renah. So you're kind of encouraged to do that one anyway. I don't think it's necessary. Shit. I think I misrouted this a little bit. I don't think I need that grace. Horse, please, bro. Open the fucking chest. Alright, there we go. We're going back here. I guess I could have gone weapon setup first, but whatever. I think we'll be fine. I'm hoping this is gonna make him give us like a little bit of priority on forges. I'm hoping he's gonna look at that and say, okay, Bushy's ahead of me on forges, I'm not going for it. I need to hit this cross. There's also a way to get to this other cross that I've literally never done. But I think it's just right here. Yeah. Okay. And now we go set up weapon and get the 5th cross. Damn, close. So he didn't give us... I mean, that square does not take that long to get. So something happened. It wouldn't have been him going to the forge and getting sniped, because I would have been ahead of him. Had that been the case. How many spare runes do I have? Not many. Not enough. Okay, that's fine. Now, do I put a priority on Ancient Dragon Man, or the Curseblade Assassins are right there? I don't know.
You're no match loud, you're...
I mean, I think Ancient Dragon Man matters too much. Okay, let's sit at this grace and skip the next grace. Okay, we want that and this. Okay, beautiful. Ah, fuck, I need to spend the goddamn Shadow Realm Blessing. Oh, I have 4? Really? Okay. There's the hanging pot right here, but I think Ancient Dragon Man matters too much. Bro, can I? Thank you. I've also picked up one incant at this point. When I have some free time, I should mark that. We're skipping this grace. Where the fuck is Ancient Dragon, man? Why do I not see it? Where the fuck is it? Where is it? There it is. Remembrance boss hit list is also kind of a backside shadow keep square. Fuck. What? Okay, he does Beast Claw. Dude, oh my god, there's like no space fighting this guy. Okay. Okay. If he does Beast Claw, that's a little bit odd, but okay. I guess I need to watch for... the bingos. Paintings and transformation obviously have big synergy. The other hanging pot, bell bearing, and paintings also have synergy. Oh, can I jump, please? Thank you. Okay, that's one. The mausoleums and NPC bosses have synergy. And this column 2 looks nasty. Okay, let me fast travel, please. Column 2 and row 3 look fucking disgusting. Probably want to do Dane and Mausoleum Night just to clean up NPC bosses. I also need this to go well. I don't need to light this grace. This is a stupid grace to light. I do want to pick up the painting while I'm here. Actually, if I'm lighting the grace, I guess I don't want to pick it up right now. I already lit the grace. Dude, what's the likelihood that 3 fucking bingo games in a row I do the hanging pot bell bearing square? There we go. Why am I going here? No, this is dumb. 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 Not going here. Not going here. Why am I drinking that right now? What the fuck am I doing? Oh my god. Oh my fucking hyper armor, dude. Dane, we're going to Dane, we're going to Dane, we're going to Dane. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be close enough. Shit. Okay, we're good. What's the likelihood that he's developed putrescent progress? I'm halfway tempted to rush it down. I think I have to go for a tiny bit of efficiency and go for the skip to get other Weeping or other Cerulean Coast access. I actually see a better idea. I see a better idea that I'm definitely going to capitalize on. We have to sit here and level 40 decks, and then the rest goes to int. Bro. Double jump? Hello? Oh my fucking god. Oh, that's annoying. I guess I'll go for the one that's not gonna fuck me over on the double jump. Oh, that guy respawns. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're good. Oh my god, how did I make that? Okay. What am I doing? Yes, I know what I'm doing. If Aggie snipes nameless mausoleums, I go for Velvet Sword. If he does anything else, presumably mark Velvet Sword, I get mausoleums. So we want to get here and we want to break the rune. That's the important part. That's why we do this progress first. I guess I can get all the way up to the Materia Grace. There's no reason for me to light that Grace. I'm not in a colossal rush here. Unfortunately, this is going to involve killing Dancer of Renah, which is very annoying. I'm honestly considering not even picking up the perfumed oil, because I feel like that gives it away. Cerulean Ghost. And I'm not sure I want to give it away. Like, give information as to what I'm going for. Because I feel like that kind of takes the pressure off of Saint Trina's sword. But maybe in that same vein, maybe I get oil and then go for the sword. Man, that's a crazy idea. If I show oil, does he pivot off? Am I outthinking myself here? Perhaps. I wish there was a Grace over here. It would be a much easier decision if there was a Grace over here. I feel like I've kind of beelined it, though. I'm halfway tempted, dude. I'm halfway tempted. Does he put 2 and 2 together? I think so. I think Aggie's smart enough to see that. To see the threat that's about to come in on row 3. Do I give him the credit? Do I give him the credit or do I just go for the row 3? Ah, this play is so fucking cool if it works. If it gets sniped, I have to go back to Mausoleum. So I think it might have worked. Potentially. If he wasn't as close to it. Now, he could rush paintings. But I believe I have a grace advantage there. I'm not sure if I have enough spare time to go mausoleums and then win paintings. And if I'm not winning paintings now, row 1 is concerning. Because he has equal access, presumably equal access to Jagged Peak as I do. The +0 weapon square is awkward, no matter what. I've obviously already made my commitment here. The play that I'm going for is obvious. Now, the real question is, would he have gone to the Mateer Grace? I feel like the answer is no. And would he have gotten the Prospect Town Grace? The answer should also be no. So I should have a lead on paintings. However, he can be making that up as I'm doing this. In the case that he is, I do need to figure out how to block row 1 efficiently. The most efficient way to do that is Deathrite Bird. The problem is Deathrite Bird's really fucking annoying. And I would rather not do that, but you know, win some, you lose some, right? That hurts. What the fuck? I have no idea why he goes Furnace Golem. Furnace Golem, seeing Furnace Golem just convinced me that I win this game. Unless he goes like Lamenter right now. I mean, he could go... Maybe I'm supposed to go through Hippo to get to the painting faster? Is that really faster than from the Mateer Grace? I mean, it can't even be that much faster. I guess there is, like, a lot of downtime where I don't exactly know what Aggie developed. Bro, get on the horse. So, like, it's possible that he's, like, killed Hippo and has Shadowkeep access. It just seems unlikely. That doesn't seem to be the story that's getting told. I'm pretty sure before he killed Furnace Golem, he had the Grace right after Bonnie Village. Yeah, I mean, him sniping transformation is the biggest concern here. He's obviously not ahead on paintings. That's the exact reason why I'm going for this painting first, by the way. Going for the Prospect Town painting, picking it up was a mistake, but the reason why I'm not finishing it is because I want to mark the transformation first. I think we both know that transformation and paintings are the winning squares right now. But I'm still confused why he went for Furnace Golem. I thought for sure he was going to be racing row 1 or trying to block. Okay, we are not draining the water. We are in full race mode here. Okay, boss with +0 weapon again. I do not think he's... No, he's not winning row 1 before I'm winning row 3. That's not happening. So I'm not concerned about him getting that square at this point. He would need to snipe with like Lamenter, and I'm not sure he can do that. I'm not sure he's fast enough to do that. If he does, I'm pretty sure I lose. But I don't see a world in which he can do that. It's possible that I'm just like miscounting his progress. Like, that's definitely possible. But I don't know. I don't think so. I'm going for it. We are not going for efficiency here. There is no point in going for efficiency. Pretty sure this is closer. If Aggie shows something like Deathrite Bird right now, I'm really happy. mean, I guess lighting that grace wouldn't have been ridiculous in case I need to pivot into killing Bale. But I am pretty sure. I'm pretty confident here. I can light the grace right after Senesax. I feel like that's reasonable. This would be a lot of travel time to not get a grace for. Come on. I don't know if that kills me. Hey, look, it doesn't. Okay, dude. I can't imagine this gets sniped. No. I mean, there's no way it gets sniped. There we go. GG. GG, dude. Nice. Let's fucking go. Aggy's a hard competitor. Beating him is really good. Beating him is really, really, really good.
Oh, welcome in, Bushy. GG's, man. GG's.
Yeah, GG's. Thank you so much.
Overall, a very interesting match. How was it from your perspective from beginning to end?
I counted out jagged peak squares at the beginning and realized there's like 20 of them. So I was like,
Pretty much.
Yeah, Ancient Dragon Man looks pretty good.
Yeah. But what was the overall game plan from the beginning to end there?
Sure. So off rip, like I said, I identified Jagged Peak as mattering a whole lot. Right from the very beginning, I didn't exactly know what I wanted my starting play to be. But I ended up settling on the legendary DLC Ash summon. I went for Ornis instead of Telu because I figured Aggie might be racing for it and going for Telu because that's like some really obvious synergy with DLC legendary Ash summon and the 2 forges. So I thought if I marked Ornis, he might like give me priority on forges, and then I'd be able to just like pivot out, and just like hold that early game square in like this sort of stalemate for the rest of the game.
Okay.
And then it was around that point that I started going for like Ancient Dragon Man and the Cursed Blade Assassins. And as soon as I had those 3 squares, I was like, okay, column 2 is crazy and row 3 is crazy. Let me go get Hanging Pot Bell Bearings. And then from there on out, like Aggie didn't have much of a choice. From my perspective, obviously I wasn't able to like watch his game, but the only like the moment that he marked Furnace Golem, I said, I'm pretty sure I win, because at that time he needed to either be pushing row 1 or trying to block my row 3. And as soon as he gave me that info, it was just like, okay, I have no idea how he catches me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it was a tough position. You decided not to finish Saint Trina's sword, by the way. Was there a reason why?
Well, I figured I would be behind on it.
Dude, you were so ahead. You could have had the fastest bingo in the whole season.
Yeah.
In 28, 29 minutes. Man.
I already got that zoodled. I can't be breaking my own record. Come on now.
You have to. No, man.
I think I just
I mean,
didn't
you
have.
also had no information, right?
Yeah, I
That's
didn't
why
have info.
probably-
His last
Yeah.
square was at 16:55, and when I was making that decision, it was at like 33 minutes. So, like,
Yeah.
or sorry, no,
Yeah,
not 33 minutes. It was at 24 minutes, but still, nonetheless, like that's 8 minutes of unaccounted progress. And especially considering the fact that everything on this board is Jagged Peak, I didn't think that Aggie wouldn't kill Ancient Dragon Man during those 8 minutes. It was the play that made the most sense to me, so I just went for something a little safer. Also, I needed to break the Great Rune to get access to Saint Trina's sword anyway. So I did still like progress towards it. I just went off to go get the perfumed oil of Renah first. And I was thinking maybe if I show perfumed oil of Renah, Aggie's going to think that I'm going for mausoleums. And if he sees that, he's going to pivot off and start worrying about the row 3 instead of the column 2. And that's when I went back for the Velvet Sword of Saint Trina. But
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
maybe
sense.
just outthinking myself. I was asking myself if I was overthinking in that exact moment. But I went for it anyway because I thought it would be cool if it worked.
And how did it feel doing Savage Lion's Claw versus Dancer?
Pretty good. Yeah, I mean, normally
Yeah.
she's really annoying, but Savage Lion's Claw, dude, still
It's good.
underrated.
It's good. Definitely has a lot of power behind it for sure. And honestly, like there was an Ancient Dragon Man race, and it showcased like how much damage that actually does because Aggie was running Keen Backhand Blades, and he had a bit of a I would say a RNG issue for sure on Ancient Dragon Man. But even then, like your damage just surpassed it with the the bleed and the frost and Savage Lion's Claw. So that was definitely quite bananas. I'm not sure if Aggie is ready yet.
Did Aggie get to Ancient Dragon Man before me, or was it just like really
Yes.
close?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
No,
He
he was
was in the
before you
fight.
by like 10-15 seconds.
gotcha.
Yeah, he was in the fight, and Ancient Dragon Man already did his heal, and then you entered.
Wow.
Yeah, it was he went for Keen instead of Bleed, and then had in the second half of his fight, like I don't know, like Ancient Dragon Man was dodging a lot, and yeah, you Savage Lion Clawed, so you
Yep.
couldn't do much.
Yep,
And had
that
no
makes
heal, and
sense.
then you caught up, so that was a huge snipe on your end, a huge snipe.
Yeah, that's a game-defining snipe right there. Ancient Dragon Man's a
Yep.
really important square.
Yeah, it was mentioned from the very beginning that Ancient Dragon Man is like a huge one. I honestly, if I would have played this match, I would have even opted out of the Legendary Ash Summon and just went straight for Ancient Dragon Man personally, just for how strong that whole southern section and coast section was. But yeah, both of you guys decided to race instead, which I mean it makes sense. Yeah, let's bring in Aggie here. He said he's ready now. Let me go ahead and slide him in. Yo, welcome in, Aggie. GG's, dude.
Yo,
Dude.
GG's. Dude, I've been waiting for fucking interview and I forgot to say yes, I'm ready for interview.
You're good. No worry. That's why I double pinged. Just like I was like, hey, are you sure? Are you good? Are you good? Okay. All right, cool. So yeah, we're talking a little bit about the mid game here and about like Saint Trina's sword and everything. What was your overall game plan? Because you guys rushed both Legendary Ash Summon and then pretty much rushed both Mikola crosses and then both rushed Ancient Dragon Man. That was pretty much like back to back races there.
Yeah, that was an interesting way for the start of that game to go for sure. I assume he skipped for Reprimand and that's why he got Legendary Ash for me.
Did you
Either
go for
that
Taylor?
or- No.
Really?
Ornis.
I think one of the bigger differences is that Aggie grabbed Ancient Rao base Grace and Bushy skipped it.
Okay, yeah, that would have done it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah.
like the because it was like easily 3-4 second difference between those two. And then Mikola crosses, I think because Aggie grabbed some an extra cross beforehand, I think that definitely played into that as a snipe. And then Ancient Dragon Man, I think the Savage Lion's Claws just outperformed early on versus
So I assume I entered the fight first. Is that
Yes,
correct?
you did.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
got the worst Ancient Dragon Man of all time.
Yeah.
He stalled like extremely hardly.
Yeah.
So that was really frustrating.
And I think that's why the Savage Lion's Claws caught up as much as they do because of the heavy stagger that it does. Like you kind of skip
Yeah.
turns, right? You're kind of like skipping attacks, so you don't have to deal with some of the shitty RNG that happens.
I
I
also
think that-
skipped his heal, which is not normal for.
Yeah,
If you
I
didn't
also
skip the
got
heal, I would
lucky.
have had it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would definitely been way closer for sure. Yeah. Now when it came to like the whole Saint Trina thing, apparently Bushy was aware of the barrier. I honestly didn't even remember the barrier. Until Zoodle mentioned it. He was like, hey, they still have to take care of the barrier, right? And I was like, oh, crap. Yeah, the barrier. And then Aggie, you did have to go and break the barrier as well. What you didn't go for the Hippo race? Did you assume it was like a full-on Saint Trina sword race at that point?
Yeah, I mean, I had no information, and I
Yeah.
had already gotten fall damage memed, so, like, at that point, I had to hope that he'd also got fall damage memed, and then I got there before him. I mean, once he'd marked perfumed oil, like, that was obvious, and then, but, I mean, from there, I had already made my decision. I skipped Graces to have any chance of getting it.
Right. And at what point did you guys just decide to like stick to your own rows, pretty much? Aggie kind of like eyeballing row 1 here, and then Bushy row 3. At what point were you just like, okay, I'm just gonna do my line. Like I'm not gonna try and block. I'm just gonna do my own stuff.
Yeah, I honestly did not notice painting and transformation in row 3 until I had already blocked +0 weapon. Because I was thinking he would go for +0 weapon and then force me into Letta, but yeah, obviously if you see row 3, that's going to be the one that he would go for. And at that point, like I knew that, well, okay, hopefully he either was going for +0 weapon or there's no way I'm going to block it. So, and then I was thinking like, if I had the Charles Hidden Grace or Hidden Grave Grace, I could probably just go Lamenter and get transformation, but I did not because I was racing for Saint Trina. And then at that point, like, well, I have to go to Bale either way, whether I'm racing or trying to get it before him, so I'll just go that way.
And what about for you, Bushy? When was like row 3 like your definite decision for a line?
I mean, I made the threat on row 2, obviously, and then kind of like messed around with the idea of going for Saint Trina's sword. I think when I marked my first 3 squares, I said column 2 and row 3 are crazy. I planned on threatening one of them and pushing the other at that point. And as soon as Aggie marked Furnace Golem, and as soon as he marked then after +0 weapon, it was just obvious that I was winning row 3.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
fair. If row 3 was blocked at some point, like, was there a different line that you're maybe eyeballing, or was it kind of just a thing of like, okay, let me go for majority then instead?
Yeah, I was concerned that Aggie could go for Lamenter. I thought that I was still gonna beat him to transformation, even if he did have those like graces, which like I can't tell the difference between like 5-second marks based off of like the log within the bingo board. So like I can't figure out exactly if he has those graces or not.
Yeah.
But assuming that he did, I was thinking he could maybe get transformation, and then I need to be worried about row 1, and then I need to be worried about column 5. I would have gone for probably Bale while summoning Egon, and then column 5. I mean, it's just a bit of a mess, right? Like I was confident enough in my row 3 that I didn't go for any sort of efficiency. I didn't get the graces next to the dual Drake fight. I didn't get the grace on the way down to Jory. Like I was confident enough that I was ahead that I was screwing myself over if it did get blocked.
I got you. Was there a line from the very beginning, Aggie, that like kind of spoke to you though, that you wanted to go for before like some of the squares were marked? You know, before even like legendary Ash summon, was there something on the board that you're like, hey, this is a line that I'm kind of eyeballing until the board changes?
Not really, honestly. This board had a lot of early game squares, which I feel like tend to just end up with them getting split amongst each other, and then everyone blocks each other. So it was really more a matter of just securing number of squares.
Fair.
But yeah, when
Just
you get
like,
sniped, then shit happens.
yeah. So just more or less just like kind of relying on possible majority here. Yeah, the board being a bit like mid to late game-ish was interesting. There was obviously some very strong early game squares, but yeah, there was actually another interesting choice here. So after Legendary Ash and then Ancient Dragon Man, Aggie, I assume you assumed it was going to be a Logre rush between the two of you because you didn't even get the Ancient Dragon Man grace and just ported straight towards Graveside Plane. Is that right?
Yeah, so I grabbed the grace and then I warped one frame too early.
Okay. Because yeah, we were wondering, like, damn, like,
Yeah.
that's kind of a crazy move. Okay.
I thought.
I did think it would be a Logre race because the diagonal is obviously pretty threatening, but I figured Logre is variable enough that I could at least grab the grace because I did kill Ancient Dragon Man like 3 seconds after.
Right.
At that time, I was convinced the NPC bosses in Mausoleum Synergy was much stronger. So I wasn't even thinking about Logre, and I was happy to see that you marked it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and you went for Curse Blades. Was that because you already were looking at column 2 then, Bushy?
I just had graces for it, and it's fast. At that time, I wasn't strategizing too heavily. It was just get square.
Fair. That's fair. Well, GG's to both of you guys. Aggie, you still got one more match after this versus CBD. Best of luck to you on that one. Bushy going to be going into a 4-2 record, if
That sounds right.
Being an idiot right now.
4-2.
Yeah, 4-2. So GG's to you on that, Bushy. I think we see you next week, man.
No, I skipped next week, and I got 3 games during the final week.
Okay. That sounds good. But yeah, GG's to you on those 3 matches. Then we'll see you then on the final week, and then Aggie, we'll see you in after the break. All right, man.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Good luck, Aggie.
Yeah, good luck, man. And we'll see you guys in a bit here. All right.
All right. Thank you, Domo.
Bye-bye.
GG's, Aggie.
Bye-bye. GG's.
All right. All right. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's go. Okay. So, let me go take a look at the leaderboard. 4-2 record. CBD is 1 seed, 6-0. Chris, Blanks, and I are all tied for second at 4-2. Aggie's at 4-3. Adef and Tom are at 3-3. And then Parky, Swed, and Pooh, I'm pretty sure they're mathematically eliminated. I'm pretty sure. I can't imagine they aren't. Anyway, I have a win over Aggie, and I have a win over Tom, which is good for tiebreakers. I have a loss to Blanks, which is bad for tiebreakers. I still have to play Chris. My loss to CBD isn't going to matter because he's obvious 1 seed. Well, hopefully he's obvious 1 seed. It would suck if he lost his last 3 games. I still have to play Chris. My loss to Blanks is bad for me. My win over Aggie is good for me. But I got Chris, I got Pooh, and I got Parky remaining. Those are my three remaining games. And all 3 of them are not going to be next week. They're going to be the week after. Okay? Okay. Winning this match, I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself because I know when I do put pressure on myself, I tend to play worse. But winning this match was very important. I needed to beat either CBD or Aggie or Chris in order to be confident that I'm making top 4. I lost to CBD. I just beat Aggie. It'd be nice if I beat Chris. I think if I win my 3 remaining games, there's a decent likelihood. Well, if I win my 3 remaining games and CBD loses his 3 remaining games, I will get 1 seed. Unless Blanks also wins his 3 remaining games. Which, is that possible? I don't know if that's possible. Hold on. Blanks plays Tom, Swed, and CBD. So it's impossible for... No. Okay, so if CBD loses all his games, Blanks wins all his games, and I win all my games, that will make Blanks 1 seed and me 2 seed and CBD 3 seed. But realistically, CBD is going to be 1 seed, and I most likely have a top 4 secured. And honestly, getting 1 seed doesn't... It mattered more yesterday when it was a top 3. Now that the 1 seed actually has to play semifinals, 1 seed doesn't matter nearly as much. Like, everybody that's top 4 is going to be capable of winning. Being 1 seed and getting queued into the 4 seed is not like... It's not like you're going to have an easy match. So, I don't think the seeding really matters. It's whether you get top 4 or not. And winning this game just made it very likely that I'll get top 4. So that's good. That is very good. Time for me to go raid out to Domo. As you do. I've got a 5-minute delay that I need to worry about. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm super happy to have won this game. I will see you sometime this week. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow, but I do need to start recording some more videos for sure. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.